back out on the field.
They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
First down, Winston. Forced out to his left. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he slides to avoid the hit. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. He is tough to bring down, Jameis Winston. Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State, too. And you saw his legs, tree trunks sprayed in to those baseball pants. I said, how could anybody bring this guy down?
And that's part of the beauty of his game because he has that toughness, that thick body. He may not beat you sprinting, but he's real sharp with his mind, and he knows how to get away from people.
Caught on the right side by Jones. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Ronald Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
they
don't
get that
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. A second down throw for Bridgewater. He goes underneath to Ingram. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. To the air again with Bridgewater. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. Looks good on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field.
And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Winston now to throw on first down. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Second down, Winston. A dump underneath to Jones. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Winston on 3rd and 2. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
A first down throw for Winston. Steps away to his left. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. They'll try to throw now. Winston. And a little floater there is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Tyler Davison. In there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Throwing, Bridgewater. That's caught over the middle, Hooper. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Bridgewater. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
And that was a nice catch, and if the goal was to get into field goal range, it certainly appears that they accomplished that.
Well, and sometimes that's what you dial up in these situations, right, when you want 3?
Well, if the goal was to get into field goal territory, even though it'll be a long attempt, I think they accomplished that.
And sometimes you have plays for that. It's not always a first down when you want 3, get a little bit closer, make it an easier shot.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to concede to the defense, and they know what you're trying to get done, and to try and get any more than that is almost folly. Take what you can get, maybe have an opportunity to put 3 points on the board.
Bridgewater to throw for it on 4th. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Five down, five down.
They get it to him running left. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Delta.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Following the interception, Winston. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He got 29 yards that time. Jameis now on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Delta. Delta. Delta.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. But it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Bridgewater again. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Looking to go back to Thomas again. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Bridgewater again. Complete. Smith has it. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And Lutz puts this one through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end the drive. Go into the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Find out.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got his man in the crossing route. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Find out.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas. Oh, whoa. Let's get it. Find out. Ready.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And Lutz's kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half.
They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now a second down throw for Winston. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he's got this down to the 35. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other.